We've got the players in the lobby, ready to go. Benny's ready up. Just waiting on Shadow, and we'll go straight in. Okay, up in the top left-hand corner. He says he then breaks all UI. In the top left-hand corner, after a fantastic streak in last month's tournament, we have Benny. Down in the bottom right, going house first straight off the bat. New player to the tournament, looking for his chance at his share even of $100. It is Shadow. It's the best of 3 series, guys, so even if someone drops this first game, they will get a chance to bring it back. And then if they lose the set, it's double elimination. They'll be down in the losers bracket. So, house first here straight away, which means he's going to be wanting to go super aggressive. House first as well for Venny, slightly later on the timing. So, okay, then he's got lag. Right, so house finishes up here for Shadow, and it looks like he's going to throw down a barracks immediately, judging by his work at the front here. There we go, there's the first barracks down. Venny's opening a little bit more economical, doesn't sacrifice a little bit of work to get out his barracks so fast, but obviously that's a small timing, for about 5-10 seconds, where he's going to be behind in production. But he will be slightly ahead in economy, which is nice for him. Then he starts the barracks straight in behind the house. So it is the same opening from both players. The key thing is whether we see a second racks out for one of these players. That will give him a massive advantage. But at the moment we're just waiting on the production. And Venny's actually rallied straight across to his opponent's base. He wants to open up very aggressive, whereas Shadow, you can see, just rallied for a slightly more defensive push. So defensive hold even. Either that, or he wants to wait a little while and hit a bit harder. Shadow making some more small mistakes there. He's actually about a worker behind at the moment, which is a fairly big deal when they're only on 7 workers. Soldier starts straight off there for Shadow. Then he's barracks on the way here now. So as you can see by the production tab, there is about a 5-10 second difference here in the production. It's going to make a difference for Venny going aggressive, he will get pushed away. But it doesn't look like Shadow's going to have enough time to hold it. Venny actually goes Rifleman first. Venny is a player who's very much an advocate of Rifleman early game. He thinks they're significantly better than soldiers. Some would agree, some maybe not. But we'll see how he handles it. It basically depends on whether the soldier player chooses to back off and how close the Rifleman player's base they actually start to engage. Then you're going to poke in here, going to confirm the opening he's looking for. We'd like to see a 6 expand, but he's not going to get that. 2 Riflemen coming straight off the bat here for Venny, so very confident in his decision to go Rifleman over soldiers. Checks the 6 expand, sees it's not there, sees the barracks. Just going to check inside here. Not quite on full control of his units, but yeah, he's going to see everything. It's a full scout for Venny, which is really nice for him. 2 soldiers out. He's going to take out this worker. He's getting locked in. Rifleman on the way now though for Venny. It is going to be versus 2 soldiers. Venny continuing to kill Rifleman in the background here. And Shadow floating about 200 gold, which is a big mistake. Slight macro mistake there from micro mistake there from Shadow. He could have had that work here. Now here's the important bit. Can Venny actually get some work done against these soldiers? He will do if Shadow backs off like this. But with 3 soldiers out versus 2 riflemen, it's going to be difficult. Venny throws down tower immediately. Doesn't want these soldiers to do any damage. And if we see here, he's not queuing up another rifleman after this. He's seen the soldier opening, he's just going to throw up a tower and take an advantage in the form of another base. Second rack goes down here with Shadow, looking to go really aggressive. And with soldiers out as opposed to riflemen, he will be able to contest this tower. Then he is managing to take map control here though. Small mistake, go back at home, Shadow not macroing quite as well as he could do. Benny getting a little bit of free damage in here just by running away. I don't agree, I think Shadow really should have hunted that. With proper micro he can do a lot of damage against those, but it's difficult, it's very difficult to know what the appropriate micro is here. And then he's just going to try and get some more free damage here. So it's going to be a quick engagement in the centre. Benny, with this tower actually though, is going to get a nice advantage in the form he's going to be able to retreat to this tower and therefore not take much damage. You can see slight damage lead here for Benny, which is going to make him feel nice, but yeah, this is going to be a pain here for Shadow. He's got to make a decision, and these riflemen are going to kite him all day. Yeah, that's a lot of free damage, not really what he wanted. Nice decision there by Benny. It's argued that riflemen aren't the strongest opening, but he makes it work. I'm just kiting him around trees here, messing with the paths. Shadow going to definitely lose one, probably two soldiers here. But he is committing to it. He's going in, he's taking his riflemen. He wants to make this gold trade worth it. He's going to get a second rifleman here, which is really nice. Gets another worker. These soldiers are going to go down though, which is a real shame. That's about 4 soldiers traded off for 2 riflemen and the worker, which is questionable at this stage, especially seeing that he's taken another base behind the tower. And this nice little wall off he's made against soldiers. So that is going to be nice. On the other hand though, we've had a forge finishing up for Shadow. So that is going to allow him to get even more aggressive. Oh, apologise, I'm slightly tired. So, Shadow macroing off two barracks here. He's going to look to try and be even more aggressive with this +1. He's got to stop Venny from getting in though. He can't let Venny see that he's got a forge up. So right if Venny sees that isn't 6 expanding, but he doesn't want to let this forge be seen. The rifleman needs to be microed properly. Venny sees there's no 6 expand. What he really can't see, no, he's not going to be able to. He's going to try and hide in the corner here. He cannot be allowed to see that forge is going up. That's Shadow's one big advantage right now. And workshop coming up in the background here for Venny. Venny's going to have a huge advantage with his 2 worker production at once and this extra gold income, which is going to allow him to actually afford this much more expensive workshop tech. And he knows that he should be relatively defended with riflemen in the tower here. So nice moves here from Venny. Quite intelligent play. Reacting well to this 2 racks opening in this position. Yeah, no, it's fine there for Shadow. Venny was a small mistake. I don't think he needed both these houses. He's using them for a choke, which is cute, but it's 100 wasted gold essentially, so it does allow him to hide his own tech, so which is nice. Now one of the adaptations you're seeing here out of Shadow, for those of you who don't know, is a good mix normally on maps like Lava Bridge, is having a nice 4-to-1 soldier to rifleman ratio. You can see with these really narrow chokes where Venny's walling off and trying to make it really difficult, he's gone more rifleman heavy. So these soldiers are going to be the big damage dealers, big health pool, and it's going to be a big factor in the fight. So these extra riflemen are really going to make a difference here in these small chokes. Shadow having some difficulties on how he actually engages here. He's going to take a lot of damage. He's going to get on top of this rifleman and take that down. He's going to lose a soldier hit. Workers all coming out to pull out the repair. It's going to be close. This tower I don't think is going to go down. He's got to get on top of it. He's got to get some work damage. These riflemen are picking away at these soldiers, and this attack is not very well executed here by Shadow. Venny is going to hold with this big work pull onto his tower. Another soldier goes down. This is 3 soldiers down. Only 2 soldiers remaining with 3 riflemen. Another worker will go down, which helps to bring the worker count closer to even. But Benny is 7 workers ahead. Catapult comes out now. We can get the catapult into a good position. There we go. Massive hit there on the catapult in the back. This push is absolutely shut down. Nicely defended there from Benny. And, well, that was Shadow's aggressive army. Just completely shut down there. Now, something I'll notice here from Benny. Benny scouted out basically the entire map, keeping a close eye on any potential bases that Shadow could be taken. He knows that Shadow's behind. He's making sure there's no way Shadow's getting back into this game if he can help it. Then he is floating a bit of money here, which is a slight shame. He wants to try and capitalise on these extra workers, and it's going to be a big mistake if he doesn't do that. Shadow quickly trying to get up his sort of second base as fast as he can, get up his income equal to Benny. This worker's going to get it. Oh, he might block it. Is it going to get now? No, it sees the forge before +1 completes. And worker will go down there, but that's it. Benny knows what's behind this. He sees the castle. He sees the forge. And in a way that was quite an anti-timing for Shadow. He really wanted to hit with that upgrade and get an advantage. But sadly, engaged before +1. Didn't engage quite properly, and now he is behind. He's 8 workers behind. He will be able to catch up though pretty quickly as Benny's income sort of plateaus as he saturates both his bases. But Benny's throwing down the second barracks here. He's already got 2 catapults up, which is really nice. There we go, Benny hitting saturation on his bases, he knows it. And this is going to be really difficult. Shadow's about 10 workers behind, so his production's going to be slower. He does have an upgrade lead, but that's not going to make a big difference with a small army like this. What Shadow needs to realise is although there's production coming up here for Benny, he doesn't have a massive, well, I was about to say he doesn't have a massive arm, but this is 3 catapults here, not even a tower is going to do much to hold this off. Which is a nice composition. Riflemen can't really do much against towers, but that's catapult's specialty, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. There's only 3 soldiers and 2 riflemen at home, so this 2 base push out may be really quite strong here from Benny. No fault coming up here for Shadow, so it's going to be really, really hard for him to hold here. These riflemen are going to do great in these chokes. Catapults can sit nicely, they've got lots of long range. And Benny's going to do a really brutal push here. Shadow actually moving out and he's going to get these soldiers caught out. It's 2 of them of his whole army is actually going to get caught out. Takes 1 catapult shot, which is really not what you want in this defensive position. This is going to require a lot of micro here. First one goes down, then he's raining down the catapult shots. This is going to be really difficult to hold. These riflemen kiting back, more catapult shots land, one soldier down. Soldiers get on top of the catapults, which is really nice, and these riflemen are not properly firing, which is really good for Shadow here. Catapults trying to retreat, not firing on the riflemen in the background. Then he manages to get us some shots, almost did some friendly fire, but this is Shadow's entire army that's going down. These catapults really need to form a split if they want to do well. At the moment they're just pulling the riflemen further out of position and giving Shadow a bit more time, so not what you want. You've got a catapult and 3 riflemen coming up in the background here. Upgrades trying to go down for Shadow, but it's too late. They're not going to come out in time. It's about 2 minutes before this ends, and this army is not going to be enough to hold. Benny is now crashing down on this natural base and the production facilities of Shadow. Shadow soldiers moving out here, trying to get some damage done on the catapult, pushing them back, trying to hold on longer and get time to actually get these units out. Rifleman going down, soldier going down. He has no units left. And he also just doesn't have enough workers. He's not producing extra. And he's only got 12. Looks like Shadow's probably going to GG out here. Benny says GG, and this looks to be game. Well played by Venny there. Nicely held us up to that strategy and came in with catapults. Very nice.